traveling, exploring, discovering the world, immigration, expatriation, backpacking, or even going abroad for a semester. All these things are good. But as anything else in this life, it does come with a downside. It does come with side effects that I honestly think you should be aware of.
From struggle, still standing.
Hello beautiful people, hello great tribe, welcome back for another video. Today I want to share with you few things regarding moving, regarding traveling in general. So if you check online on YouTube right now, you will see that there are a lot of videos of people exposing scams in places like Barcelona, Paris, Venice, London, Madrid, Rome. So many scammers, so many pickpockets, all the tourist destinations. There are some cheap scams going on, and there are many scams when it comes to traveling. Let's start with number one. Before you move from your country to the destination that you want to go to. So that number one is visa scams. Well, visa scams, most of the time, it will not touch those who come from like developed countries that have a stronger passport. Those types of scam, generally they don't concern you. But if you come from a country that has a weaker passport and also like job opportunities, or even like the education system is not good, most of the time you will look for better opportunities, for example for work, or for example for studies abroad, and that's when they happen. There are always people talking about travel network. Well, let me tell you clearly right now, there is no travel network. There is no travel circuit, okay? So every time that you will hear, most of the time it's among Africans. So for example, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Cameroonians, Kenyans, most of the time they are the ones that are using these terms. There is no travel network. Go online. Every time that you want to go abroad, you want to move to a country, you want to travel, go on the official, the government website. Check what are the requirements for the specific type of visa that you want to apply. You don't need anyone else as long as you know how to read. Okay? So for example, if you want to go to Canada for your studies, or if you want to visit Canada because of the World Cup and stuff like that, go on the website, and most of the official website, they will finish not with .com, no. They always finish with the initial of the country. For example, for Canada, it's .ca, and for US, most of the time it will be .us. If it's UK, you will see .uk. That means it's official recognized website. Okay, so go always through the government channels to get the real information. Don't go on YouTube, don't go on Facebook, don't go on TikTok and follow those travel guides or the influencers that are saying that, oh, I'm here and then I can make you come. No, that's how the scams start. Okay, always follow the official channels, verified informations, updated informations. That's how you will not be disappointed. Okay, so you go there and read. If you cannot, just write down, take notes. What are the requirements for my specific type of visa? How much does it cost? And then you take your time step by step. You can build your application and submit your application directly through the embassy or through the consulate for your visa. That's the legal way of doing things, and it's the best way. Now, out of desperation, many people will go through the travel agencies or the so-called agents that sometimes even themselves, they have never traveled, they have never seen an airport in their lives, but suddenly they are experts in immigration, they are experts in traveling. And these people, they are selling very stupid information to people, costing them their life savings. So this is a fight that is going on, and I want to be a member of that army because I was a victim and also my aunt is a victim. So let me share with you first the story of my aunt. So my aunt is living in France. So she arrived not long ago, and she managed to get legal residency in France, and then she wanted to bring her kids so that they can study in France. Trying all the options, but she doesn't meet the requirements to bring the kids because you have to show a certain proof of funds and some documents like administrative documents to show that the kids can come and you can take care of them and all that. So because she has to wait long before she can meet the criteria, as always, out of desperation, because she's separated from her kids, so she wanted to go online and then see if there are alternatives. And that's how she found a guy that called himself a travel agent. Now, first the guy said, oh, no problem. Actually, I have a network of travel, so I can bring your kids so they can travel to Finland. And from Finland, I have one of my partners that will come and bring them to France. That's what the guy told my aunt. So my aunt called me because she knows that everything when it comes to information, everything, because I have studied international law, so immigration law, and also I have worked for an immigration company in Canada. So she knows that for this kind of info, yes, I can be reliable. So she called me and she said, I want to bring the kids, but I am talking with this guy and this is what he is sending me. I said, okay, let me see. So the guy said, Finland is close to France, like they are neighbor countries. They are sharing a border. So once the kids arrive in Finland, his partner will drive from France to Finland and then bring them to France. I was like, okay, I don't want to even listen to the rest. This first information is already wrong. France doesn't have borders with Finland. Finland is far away. Okay, Finland is far away up there in the Nordics. So Estonia, you cross the sea and then you can go to Finland. That's far away. So there are so many countries. So this is very simple to verify. It doesn't cost anything. How can someone who is in Nigeria or Ghana or Benin, I don't know, tell you that no, Finland is a neighbor country to France, and you that you are living in France, you will accept? It doesn't take long. You have a smartphone, you have a computer. Type. Just type France and then see the map. Can you see Finland there? No. Then I said, ask the guy, let him put the flag of Finland. Is it Finland or is it another country? Is he mistaken? Then when my aunt asked him, automatically that guy, he knew that, oh, maybe someone is talking to my aunt. So he said, oh no, actually it's not Finland, but it's Serbia. So I asked my aunt, so okay, what does Serbia has to do with the Schengen area or the EU? So he said, no, actually Serbia, it's easy to get the visa, and he has the network. He has made many people travel from Serbia to France. So you take your flight from Nigeria or from Ghana and then you arrive in Serbia, and from Serbia there is a bus that will take you to bring you to France. I told my aunt, Auntie, if you want to lose money, keep talking to that guy. But if you want your kids to come and join you in France, my only advice for you, me, I have studied law, so I will always tell you the legal pathway. Now, if you want to do extra, you want to go another way, that's on you, not on me. But go through the normal channels. Or if you want to spend money, take an immigration lawyer in France, someone that knows the law and knows the legal pathway that you can take to bring your kids. But this guy that you are talking to, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because, number one, Serbia is not part of the Schengen area. Serbia is not member of the EU. And third, Serbia is not even close to France. Serbia is a Balkan country. It doesn't have any shared border with France. How can someone tell you that from Serbia, so Belgrade, he has a contact in France that will drive from France to go to Belgrade and pick them up and drive and go to France? What if they arrest them crossing all these countries? Do you know how many countries they have to cross in order to arrive in France? Even information that takes 30 seconds to get from ChatGPT, you still want to rely on somebody to give you. Why? So why do you have your smartphone? Why do you have a laptop? You have internet, you have electricity. Go and check for yourself. Huh? So these are things that are happening. So number one, visa scams. So it can be for work permit or it can be for student permit. For example, to apply for schools, do you really need someone to do it for you? You cannot go online, check the country that you want to go to, check the university, list of the universities in that country. What are the requirements? Prepare the documents that they need and then submit your application. Is it something that is very difficult that you need to pay someone to do it, and that someone is not even living in that country? That someone has zero authority in that country. You will pay him. But is he the person that will deliver the visa? No, he's not. Even, for example, in Canada, even if the person is like an immigration lawyer or accredited consultant in immigration, that person doesn't have any power to guarantee the result of a visa. All they can do is to do a professional job, prepare your document, write the letter, submit to the authorities, so to Canada immigration. And the immigration agents will be the one to give a decision if it's an approval or if it's a refusal. So no one has the power to guarantee you that, oh, you will get the visa. No. Don't be scammed, okay? Don't be scammed. Number two, airport scams. Most of the countries, especially, for example, country that you can pay attention to is Vietnam. When you arrive at the airport in most of the countries, before even to arrive, you have to check. Number one, what is the app that they are using in that country? Some countries use Uber, some countries use Grab, some countries, for example, Spain, Argentina, and other places, they use Cabify. You have to check those apps. So what I do most of the time is I put my location and the hotel that I want to go to see how much is it on the app. Because when you arrive at the airport, a lot of taxi guys, they will say taxi, taxi, taxi. But most of these people, sometimes you don't know if they are really official taxi or not. You don't know. And sometimes they can rig their counter. And since you are in a new place that you don't know where you are going, literally, they can just turn with you round and round and round. They can take the longest way to arrive to the place that you want to go so that you can pay more. Some of them, they will say that no, they don't want to use the counter. Always insist of using the counter. And you can check online. How much is it? It starts from how much to have a general idea. Otherwise, you will be disappointed real fast. Okay? Number 3, another scam that is going on is, most of the time, that one, it's in Southeast Asia. There are some fake ATM machines. Guys, be careful with your money. When you go to a country, if you want to exchange money, always try to go to an official money exchange. Okay? Most of the time at the airport, they have those. So check online what is the rate and go to an official one. Because some ATM machines, they are fake. Some people come and put cameras there and they can see your PIN, your password that you put, they can get it. Some, they are even like more sophisticated. When you enter your card, automatically it will copy all your data. This is something that is happening. So be careful where you are pulling money when you go to travel. That's number 3. Number 4, the Airbnb scam. If you like traveling, if you are a backpacker, if you are a tourist, you are going to many countries, be careful. When you arrive in a new Airbnb, in hotel, most of the time there is no problem. But if you are going to go to homestay or Airbnb, always record, take pictures of the place, save it in your phone. Why? Some people, they, even if the thing is broken already, they will hide it. And after your stay, suddenly there are some fees that you have to pay. Why? They'll say, oh, you have broken this, you have broken that, so that they can scam you, they can get more money, or they don't want to give you back your deposit. It's going on also. So always take pictures when you arrive in an Airbnb, or if you are going to somewhere that is not an official hotel. Okay? These are common scams that I wanted to share with you. There are more going on. Of course, the photo scam. So that one, how they operate. They mostly go to touristy places, and then they will be like very welcoming, warming. For example, if you go to Cairo in Egypt, in the pyramids, they say, oh, come take pictures with the camels. Come take pictures with the pyramids. Oh, they will take their phone. Look. No, nothing is free. I repeat again, nothing is free. That kindness, that smile, it will dissipate real fast when they know that they cannot get anything from you. Or the scam going on, for example, in Barcelona, where they come with the bracelets like, oh, a gift for you. No, a gift is never free. A gift is never free. So they will take pictures, and then at the end, they will ask you for money. I have been on a tour, okay? So it's a cruise tour. Now, they know some good spots. So when you arrive at that good spot, the tour, they have a photographer inside. They will not inform you. So the guy, if you go to take your own picture, the photographer will say, no, let me take you with the professional camera. Look, whoa, it looks nice, huh? Yes, it's nice. Now, at the end of the tour, inside the boat, suddenly they pull out like microphones, and then they start speaking like, oh, for those who have taken the picture, if you want to get the picture, you can come here, and one picture is $20 to $25 for one picture, your own image. If you want to get it, it's $20 to $25. But of course, they will not tell you that in advance that, oh, I can take you a good picture, and then later on, you will pay $25 to get it. They will not tell you in advance. So don't fall for those scams, okay? Don't fall for those scams. These are things that you need to be aware of. There are more, maybe some that I didn't experiment yet. So if you know more, please expose these things, because of these people, many are having like a bad time. Many are having they are ruining their trips. Many are being abandoned in places that they didn't really think of being. Okay, so of course I cannot change the world, but these kind of fights, I think it's worth it to come and talk about, to put it out there, so maybe someone can escape, someone can have a better time in a place that he has always been dreaming of going. Imagine you go on vacation with your family, and then they steal your passport, they steal your bank card. They have even like their prescription in the wallet. So if they steal that, how can you get your medicine? How can you get your drugs? They don't care about that. They steal it and then they just leave it somewhere, you know. And many people are having bad time because of these bad people, of these bad apples. And in society, sometimes we need to expose them. So please leave in the comments below, what have you been through? What was the scam that you fell for? So that we can learn from one another. And as I always say, on your way to where you want to be, never forget to be happy. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.